Good afternoon, everyone. Hope that your week is going okay. As always, I always wish the best for basically anyone who is looking to escape reality on YouTube today. This should be our second to last Tears of the Kingdom stream. After that, the only 100% things are things not tracked by the app, things I don't want to do, or things that are more trouble than they're worth, I think. I don't know if there needs to be 3 categories. I don't want to upgrade all the armor. That just seems like a waste of time to me. I could buy all the rooms. They're like a completionist things. I haven't completed the Hyrule Compendium technically. But also might need pictures of Ganon. Anyway, we just need to help lazy bastard Addison. I say lazy, overactive bastard Addison with all of his signs. And so that's what we're going to do. If we have any extra time, we'll go upgrade the rest of our gear and get a couple more bows and whatever else. So we'll get ready for the last part of the game. And next week we will get the rest of the voice memories and go fight Ganon. One thing to note, my internet has been rough, spotty recently. And I think part of that, at least, is because of my Ethernet cable that seems to be dying. So I am on Wi-Fi, and I don't think it's going to go well, but I don't have an extra Ethernet cable lying around, actually. So, I'm gonna do our best with what we've got. If the stream starts to drop, I apologize. Again, not much I can do about it immediately. But I should be able to pull out some kind of Ethernet solution for tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I'll say it at the beginning and at the end of the stream. I have a poll going on my channel, just on the posts section, for what game we start playing on Friday. There are 4 options: Nier Automata, A Plague Tale: Innocence, Sifu, and Wolfenstein: The New Order. All 4 are games that I had fun playing when I tried them out, but I don't know if all of them would be equally entertaining. So if you want to cast your vote, feel free to go check it out. If you're watching this post it being live, then you'll see what won and be able to check out streams for that at some point. There you are, buddy. Okay. Just get as many things as you need over to him. Just heaven forbid you set up next to where any of this stuff is. I'm thinking. Okay, so that's not gonna work the way I want. It might work just to hold this up, though. If we balance it enough. Hey, that's something. That's good to see. This piece in particular slot into there. But it's been a week, to say the least. And as I state in the description of this video, this is to be the worst thing I've ever had to do in Tears of the Kingdom. Because these puzzles are just inconvenient. There's that, but the problem is that it's elevated slightly, which means it's going to fall down and therefore likely fall over. We can slide this underneath. Just double stack it, and hopefully give it enough Support. Slide that back. And I'll definitely want to weigh it down. That might be a little too heavy. Let's try it like this. And yeah, I'm not gonna read all the dialogue because, again, Addison talks too much and his voice is just kind of annoying. Like, he's as if I'm not the one doing his voice. Anyway, his voice is difficult to do and just not feeling like reading it. Yeah, I guess I can also hold this up. This is what we got. The path that I'm seeing is that we start down here and then we go up and around. Get these, loop down to the Farron, get these couple, catch these outer ones, and then go across Hyrule Field, end up there, and then at some point we detour down to get the two in Gerudo. It could easily take frickin' all 4 hours we have scheduled. Just because some of these are hard and I'm bad. But we'll see. Again, if it doesn't, then we'll take some time and upgrade. Go hunt down some Lionels. Because the Barbarian armor is what I want to upgrade the most, and I need white and silver Lionel stuff. There you are. Again, all the stuff just hanging out over here. All the stuff. Again, as if it were more than two things. No. Ooh, that sucks. Should be what we need. Yes, it's perfect. Thank you, Addison. I suppose I could have just launched out of the cannon. That would have been fine. Why are you out here, Addison, in the middle of nowhere? Imagine asking someone to deforest these trees just for sticking up your little signs. I don't think I'm gonna need more than these. You have my support. Ray, a rational place for him to set up. I hear you, I don't see you. Wow, for sure. We don't hate the silver horns, though. A strong foundation. See, I always see those and think, oh, I should stick something between the two boards. But what they actually want is this. Let's also be clear, I don't regret ignoring Addison all those times. I don't regret it. But also, this sucks. Because it's kind of like with the Koroks, the Wandering Koroks specifically, the variance in complexity of these isn't like a true puzzle game difficulty, but it's big enough that it's like, oh, that's easy peasy. Imagine if I had just taken this normal straight route to get to Hateno Village and seen Addison along the way and had a little positive experience with a very easy sign fix. That would have been cute. That would have been fun. But instead, now we have nothing but Addison for a whole stream. Okay. The big downside is that cross beams don't really work. You can't make a cut to actually provide support for a cross beam, so you kind of just gotta go a little wide. That might be a little high. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Fine, fine. Add some stabilization posts. Yeah, bud? Just gonna freak out? Thanks, Addison. Truly, the least he can do is cut us into a bit of the pay he's getting for this. Assuming he's even getting paid. The way he talks about Hudson, I wouldn't be shocked if he was just doing this of his own free will. That one you're supposed to stick a bolt through, for sure. So that's stabilizing the first. Yeah. Our food inventory is full, which is why we get a second red rupee instead of an additional meal, because none of the food he gives us is worth a darn. He's in the middle of here, so I think I am gonna go up here. Yeah, man? Yeah? This is what you're up to? Gotta be enough. Okay. Maybe if we go like this. Stick our stones that way. Nope, just gonna roll. But that might have to do with how they've been fused. We have some stakes, I guess, that we could use. So this is the most stable edge of the rock, I'd bet. Not stable enough, but it seems stable. And that it's on a slope here is kind of a pain. It's not gonna work. It's certainly not going to stay stable if the log isn't on the ground after the fusing takes place. If it has to go up, that's not going to provide any stability. That's hanging up a little bit, but if it goes down and then doesn't move anymore, this might work. Yeah. Gotta catch it before it slips off. So we've got 3, one at each exit of Kakariko. Might just tell, well, this will probably be quicker to get to that one. A suspiciously located hook. But I simply wonder whether it will slide through. Good stuff. I so hope he's not up on a ledge somewhere, and that he's actually in this little ravine. Good. The signs that Addison builds have a little spike in them. With a little bit of effort and a rock, he could probably drive it into the ground to set it up, at least in grassy areas like this. Elden Volcano, I understand why it might not work, because, you know, full hard rock, but even still. Oh, that's so kind of them to give us the platforms so we don't have to worry about the terrain change. Okay, so we're not gonna fit anything in between those slats. It's just about building a platform. Should do it. These ones proximate to Hyrule Field are probably going to be the easier ones. There'll probably be 4 or 5 more difficult ones still, at least, depending on how far afield you have to get for them to start getting more complicated. It was also possible that some of the Hyrule Field ones are a little more difficult. And we're just getting lucky. The Hinox. Note that the birds don't wake it up, and the squirrels in this area don't wake it up. Just us in our armor running by. I see. That rock is going to be the problem, huh? There we go. A little bit of a twist, but that's fine. Acceptable deviation. Oh, my poor cat is screaming. He has half an hour before he gets his food. I'm fairly confident my roommates are home. And so, unless he really starts throwing a fit, I will let them be the ones to feed him when it is time for his meal. It is probably faster to drop down from up here than it is to walk all the way. can get a lot of horizontal motion if you fall correctly. I think the glide suit would technically be faster in getting the proper direction, but that also requires opening my inventory and changing clothes, which, if you've watched me for long enough, you know is one of my least favorite things to do. Do I need to do more than this? I think I probably want some counterbalance. How long? How long are you gonna freak out, bud? It's my time here. There you go. Okay, cross the river. Yeah, not much of a spot to teleport to. I think the Gleox respawned by now. If not, that'll make this a little easier, but pretty sure we had a blood moon since last we were here. Yep. But we have not an abundance of, but a significant and reliable amount of Keith's eyeballs of various shades. So we'll just be but a moment. I mean, if it's raining. No final form needed. So let me guess, he's gonna expect me to... Nope, not gonna expect me to use ice. Was what I was afraid of. I'm just gonna hang it over the edge and I figure something out. Oh, you want us to build a boat. That's funny. But I feel like whatever pressure we put from the sign is just gonna push the boat out to sea. Upward. that's too much. Let's try doing it with just like. And by just lightweight boards, I mean lightweight boards plus one counterbalance board. Nice. Stuff. So we've got a bit of a mountain to get past, but it's right here. Yeah, we'll just go here. Yeah, Addison. That certainly is a place you could choose to put a sign. Well, at least the solution is simple. Monster Control crew back at it again. Really don't want that left in there. 100 rupees is 100 rupees, but we have so many gems we can sell if it comes to that. You don't want to slot in nicely. Oh, are you uneven? Is that it? Uneven so that you won't slot in nicely? Or it's just not meant to be a... This is probably an underground shrine, but we can just ascend. Cool. Also, not at all where I thought it was gonna be. That's what I get for not paying close attention to the map. Nice. Probably fall sideways, but I'll take it. Beats my worst fears, at least. Okay, we got the two in Gerudo. He's right over here, which means major pain to get to. Let's heat up. And then, you know, we got a bunch of Zonai parts for a reason. So we'll just make a sled. And make a little fake Korok buddy to keep us company. Is it just these two things? I think we can do that. But... Nice. Ah, yes, the mobile god. Some piece of equipment, of armor needed multi-gun parts, but I don't remember which one, and I'm not that interested in trying to fight one right now. Nice. Yep. Next one's right here, so we're gonna go up here. I think we are going to launch out this time. I don't think there's enough water here for there to be fairies. Yeah, it doesn't look like fairies are here. Sure. Oh, there are fairies here. Get one of them off. Don't see any others. See Levy. I think I have 2 left beyond 3 now that I picked that one up. So it's not like I desperately need more, but... That's it. Really grinding my gears, Addison. This is too high. What if we go horizontal? Oh, but of course. Of course. Well, they've given us one of these. That means we're gonna need it. It's too tall. This is probably not gonna be any better. But maybe. Nice. Okay. Oh, he's right here. Nothing but trees again. This kind of looks like a little bit that will hold the logs steady. It's just a matter of attaching them to each other. I might push it back a little bit. I mean, whatever. Let's see how badly that goes. Yeah, it's fine. It's grand. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna provide the piece we'll need. So why the wheel piece? Is that if we wanted to build an actual cart? Oh, well, that's not good. Believe it or not, Addison, yes he is. Okay, this is going much faster than I thought it would, which is not a bad thing. Because we cleared half of them in about an hour, so we'll have up to 2 hours to do other endgame prep things. I don't want to spend too much time. It's not like we really need to prep. I'm just going to look at what upgrades I can get for my armor quickly. Maybe we'll go kill a bunch of Lionels. We'll probably go kill a bunch of Bloom Hands to get Demon King bows. But beyond that, it's not... They made the final fight cooler in this game, in my opinion. Like the Dark Leaf, yeah, in Hyrule Field was a cool fight, but like, I think anyway, there's a lot to say that I'll probably just say when we actually do it. But the fight is cooler. It's still just not hard, especially not since we've done literally everything else in the game. That's a board. Hmm? It'll tilt back a little bit, but I think it should be fine. We aren't desperately going to need rocket shields anymore either, since we don't really have many places left to go. probably be helpful getting the Koga voice memos. Because who knows how inconvenient it will be to walk to the specific places that Koga walked in his sojourn in the depths. I've been playing Valheim a little bit more recently, and I was playing this morning and had this immediate flash of, oh, I shouldn't get in the water because then I'll be wet and my stamina will regenerate more slowly. Maybe he just doesn't like it when there's a board on his feet or something. We just squeak it in to a spot between both. Guess not. Okay, we could walk around the mountain. He's like right here. Probably fine here. It probably would have been faster just to go from where we were. Yeah. You wanna piss off, my man? I don't even really want the long blade. Here's one we already did. Problem here is that the river is running. That's probably what this rock is for. this might work. Nice. Okay. So he's up here on Mount Rome. Jump down from here. We've got a bunch of rocks. Yes, it's switching her hands. I'm sorry, my guy, but gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, that's not good. Spent so long building the sign that it started to thunder. Addison, could you just speed it up a little next time? I feel like even without metal being this high in the air would still make us prime targets for lightning strikes. Should be good. This is probably underground. We should have gone to the spire. Yeah. Why does it gotta be on the side that you... Is that gonna be enough? I think so. Close. I don't know how or why you would verify this, but I do wonder a little bit whether the premium collection item he gives you each time is randomly selected or is an attribute saved by the particular instance of Addison. I.e., if you went and did that Addison on a different save, would he also give you a puff shroom? Presumably the meals are locationally based, because he gives you cold attack and cold stuff in cold areas. He gives you heat stuff in hot areas and whatever. But I just wonder if the third reward is also designated from the start. Oh, he's screaming. He's screaming. That's fine, right? The other option was try to slat a board between the two signs, but I figured this would be easier. We got one more up here. And then we've got one just north of Hyrule Castle, and then 5 in a line south of Hyrule Castle. That's the map for you. The only reason I'm not teleporting is because we are already wearing our Sheikah outfit, which means running is pretty fast. But of course there's a shrine right next to him, so it would be faster anyway. Doesn't matter. It's all fine. The shrines are in less intuitive places in this game. Breath of the Wild. Which, I mean, since they had to put all of them in the intuitive places in Breath of the Wild, it only makes sense, but... I don't have as good a recollection offhand of where convenient teleport spots are, especially when it is middle of nowhere. You only use this if you're going to this specific area for some reason. and usually only because you happen to see it. This one sucks. I'm thinking we just do a... do that. Put that underneath for additional support. Nice. Oh, jeez. Of course it'd be too easy. Okay. Nope, I guess we can't. That'd be too dang convenient to be able to just slot it in. Oh, crap. I was not holding the part I thought I was. And then we start to drift. Put it here. Fit period. Cool. Brute force for the win. Okay. Let's start at this shrine, I guess. Bro, the tools are all right there. It's all lined up for you. Couldn't you handle this one, Addison? Like, literally. Cool. Yeah, he's standing. You're welcome, I guess. Just another platform one, it seems. We can have this for us pre-built. Unless I'm just being silly here. Maybe I am. Yeah. Measure twice, cut once. Think twice, stack once. So I think our income is significantly greater than 300 rupees an hour. And the article my friend found last week, Forrest, he found, said that I believe 1 rupee equals 67 cents. And so if our income is greater than 300 rupees an hour, significantly, then it will be significantly over $300 an hour as well. So technically the stream title is incorrect, is what I'm saying. But doesn't really matter, I don't think. Might be a little off balance, but I think the weight from the vertical board is enough. Oh, and I've left that up. Okay. Cool. Once again, forgetting to close the projection. The screen share. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Awkward standoff between the two of them. Nah, I don't want to talk to her. Most of the time they give you a meal, and I don't have room for a meal anyway. And to reiterate, I don't need the money. I have plenty of ways to make cash if we need. There you are. Just one more. Ground doesn't seem too level, but hopefully it's not. Ooh, too thick for a board, you say? Or a thing? What is it? Beam? Too thick for a beam? Alright, that was brilliant! I would never have thought of that. Oh right, let's get him secured while he's still standing. This should be the last one. I don't see him anywhere else on the map. Perfect! With your help, President Addison is now standing proudly and firmly in place. It fills my heart with joy to see him doing so well on his own. Take this with my thanks. Oh, but maybe that's not enough. Here's a little something extra. Ah, but I still don't feel like I've thanked you enough. This is a little something from my premium collection, a special gift from me to you. Now I can go to other places to put up more signs. Am I I am. I'm all out of signs. I did it. I finally spread the legend of President Hudson all across the land. But it wasn't just me. I couldn't have done it without you. No matter where I found myself, you were there to keep President Hudson, or his signs, standing. There's no doubt about it, you truly admire President Hudson. Though still not as much as I do. I'm giving you a very special present. Thank you for all you've done. I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, that's cooler than I was expecting. Addison's fabric. Tough fabric bearing an instant image of Hudson, hand-drawn by Addison. It looks like it could be used to make a paraglider. Alright, time to go back to Terrytown and tell Mr. Hudson the good news. Okay, we gotta go hear what Hudson has to say about this. Okay, they're just in their dialogue. So where's Addison? It would be so funny if he was just standing and talking to a sign because he couldn't distinguish between the real thing. I don't see him casually, so I don't know that I care to try to track him down for real. There are a couple other things I'd rather do. But that is the last major 100% thing to do before we go beat Ganon. So now what we're gonna do, real quick, let's go see what we still need to upgrade certain pieces of gear. Gonna pull up the map. Interactive map that hopefully can show different tiers of enemy. So I specifically need white and silver. And I don't necessarily want to go fight a bunch of blue and normal Lionels looking for them. Welcome back, boy. Do you want me to enhance your clothing? The power available to me, I can enhance your clothing to the maximum. Bladed rhino beetles. Okay, but I still need 2 more white maned Lionel horns. And okay, so I guess I need blue stuff too. Okay. I need 2 more ice key swings anyway to get all the other tier higher, but we can at least get the double upgrade boost for the climbing gear that we'll probably never use. Sure. Cool. We have sticky lizards. We should have a bunch of sticky frogs, too. I guess Horriblins do stick to the ceiling quite a bit. Blue Horriblin horns, huh? Wild. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about upgrading any of those. Didn't realize I could have upgraded these this entire time, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so again, we need a bunch of bladed rhino beetles, 2 more white mane Lionel stuff, and basically 3 more of these. So let's go on some monsters. So there are 2 blue maned down here. And then 1 white maned up here. And a couple more blue maned over in the neighbor that we can take out. You don't look blue mange to me. But perhaps you're one that just gets upgraded. You look silver maned. Not being real. Oh. Please? Yeah, you've got to be a silver man. Yeah. That's cool. That's fine. We do want Savage Lionel bows. Or at least a couple. Crazy that the moment we actually want lower tier Lionels, they've upgraded. It says there's one over here, but we're just back here, and there hasn't been a blood moon since. I don't know if I believe that. No, okay. In a little pocket that we weren't. Where it says there is one. We also probably fuse onto some of these weapons. We get superpowered Master Sword. You have the Zora Spear, so why not? Especially since it's raining. You are a good man. Nice. Not going to take any of the gear. Okay, and then White Maid Lionel's over here. We fought that guy recently, so I'm not gonna chance it on it not having a respawn. There are a couple over here. I say over here as if you can see the map that I'm looking at. We just ascend up here. Maybe. Oh, that's where we're just gonna get us over the ledge. No? Hey. Another blue one, that's good. Most monsters upgrade over the course of the game based on a really interesting formula that someone on Reddit broke down. But there's always, for the sake of regular completion, there's always some that don't upgrade ever. And so, proportional to how many Lionels are in the game, it would make sense that more of them don't upgrade ever than do. No. Don't even know. That sucks. Okay, we still need 2 more mace horns. You're definitely silver. So, ignoring you. Oh, well, there you go. You're blue, so if we can kill you really fast, maybe we can do it before the blood moon. Nice. Yep. Nice. And you also have a saber. I said saber, a mace bar. Not gonna waste more Gerudo bones. ×5, good. That's good. Okay, so 2 more White Mane Lionel's things. And then a bunch of bladed rhino beetles. And then that's good. And then last but not least, we'll go kill some Gloom Spawn. Just get a couple of Demon King bows. And then we'll probably call it early. Because again, I want to have I want to have as many voice memos, voice notes as possible for the last stream. Since they're basically, they're as story centric as the extras get. You could be silver, but we're gonna kill you on the hope that you're a white mane. Anyway, I'm gonna make a second playlist of streams for Tears of the Kingdom that will be the story moments in Tears of the Kingdom. I think you're probably silver. And I want to have the voice memo be part of that stream as much as possible. Easy. So maybe you are white-maned. Yeah. We'll take the shield, we'll take the bow, we won't take the weapon. Okay. So we need one more white maned. Doesn't look like there are any more above ground. I guess there's one in the cold, but I don't know if I want to go deal with the cold. Let's check underground. Up here. There's supposedly one right here, so let's go see if that one's actually white made or not. Yeah. It's armored. But that's not much. That's not really an issue. Okay, I have 9 of those. And 9 of those. Okay, cool. Now, bladed rhino beetles, huh? Creatures. Guess it counts as a creature, probably. East and west necklace, you say? We're definitely gonna want this. I believe they're on trees, so let's start by going to that forest. Don't really need a meteor rod. The Sheikah sensor should pick them up before we get too close to scare them off. Range is pretty good.
East Neclida, West Neclida. So let's, if this is East Neclida, let's try, or West, let's try this first. Since we don't seem to have any in this forest. Okay. There you are. Two of them, even. Okay. The ponds make it a little inconvenient to try to get them, just because the water increases the noise you make. So maybe we'll go down here and try to walk across, see if there are any there. Again, we don't need to upgrade our stuff all the way. It's just a nice thought. As I recall, beetles in general are pretty scarce. They don't show up very often. Just suddenly decided to have an issue with sound, YouTube, capture card, whatever. Okay. Since this isn't as quick as I was hoping, I think we'll just go upgrade what we've got. And then go get some bloom pans, and then what we call it. Especially if the audio is not working anymore. If my math is right, we only have 2 pieces to upgrade.
so we should have the money to upgrade the 2. And then we'll go sell things to get the proper amount of rupees for our loading screen. Oh, welcome back, boy. Oh, I only picked up 1? Or was the other one? Anyway, whatever. Whatever. We'll upgrade this. And that's fine. We could walk back, or we could just teleport somewhere. While we're loading, I'm just gonna, again, cycle the capture card, see if that changes the audio. Yes, I'll buy all your arrows. Okay. Buy my stuff, lady. Okay. 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 I'm so childish, but I still think it's fun. So we're going to have 6,900 rupees as our loading screen. We won't pick up a single additional rupee if we can help it. Okay. Last call. Gloom hands. Gloom spawn. Let's see. You can always go get old reliable in Akla. Won't use the Master Sword because I think that just banishes the maybe it's swords. Really the Gloom hands. The Master Sword, I think, just banishes it. So maybe we can find you with the same Ganon. I don't want to waste our silver rhino saber, though. This map says there are 3 of them over here. Big if true.
Oh, come on. Might need to go get some better weapons there. I don't think we have that many pose left. Or I just go buy better. Buy more of those. Yeah, so the second one should be right here. And the third one would be right here. But maybe that is faulty reporting. There's one in here. I mean, I probably... Do I just call it good here? I'm not going to fill our inventory for sure. That's too much effort. We can get a couple more. Maybe we'll go scour the depths a little for some better weapons. I think it's right here. There you are. Using a gloom sword should be metallic in theory, so should he be at risk of being struck by lightning? Okay. What kind of weapons do we want? I really don't want Rito stuff. Let's go here. Putz around for a bit. So we have 10 empty slots. We have 2 gloom swords, which aren't really good, and we can just get rid of this. So I said 10. We have 6 empty slots. We could fight off some Yiga, but I think that their weapons are still decayed. There's broadsword. Base 12, probably not enough. I don't remember if the cairns pop in or not. So we just saw that little Zonite device stash pop in. I bet they'd probably do. Yeah, not seeing anything's over here. I'm trying to remember where our Gerudo weapons we broke were. So, someone had mentioned that the weapons on the cairns are influenced by what you what weapons you have broken have lost their durability above ground. And I also remember that we want to make sure to grab them and throw them off at the very least if they're not what we want, so that they have a chance to respawn. I don't know for sure whether they need that or not, but I suspect that they probably do. I've never tested it, but we've gotten a lot of soldier weapons and whatnot that likely are repeats because we didn't pick them up before. Nice. We'll take a Gerudo Claymore. You'll love the speed boost when it turns to nighttime.
It might technically be faster, because a lot of the Gerudo depths are pretty level. It might be faster to build a small wheel car. Just reverse, just because, you know, cars don't run out of stamina. And we have all the energy cells in the world. Nice. Glad they have a Gerudo Scimitar. It's cool if we can get another, or a Gerudo Spear. Yeah, Link. I love the way they look. I hate trying to actually climb these things. I don't think we just came from that one, right? Wow, that broke it? Crazy. Wonder if that's a bug. A presumably fresh and undecayed weapon, just one-shotting. If I were to use a dazzle fruit, would it kill the horses too? No. The horse definitely didn't like it.
Nice. Okay, 3 more slots. I might go buy 1 Dusk Claymore, because it's probably my favorite weapon in the game. So we can find 2 more good weapons down here. Again, Kingdom for a Gerudo Spear. I would also take any, like, Knight tier or higher undecayed weapon. But again, travelers and soldiers are just not strong enough these days. I also really like the Fierce Deity sword, let's be clear. Like, there are a lot of good swords in Legend of Zelda games. Hey, we'll take another Gerudo Claymore. Thanks, Forrest. I thought you might appreciate it. We have finished all of the signs. Addison can finally sit and rest, gazing on the sunrise in a thankful universe, or whatever it is that Thanos says. And we earned our money. And then we went and sold a bunch of things. And guess how many rupees we have now, Forrest? We do have several, that is correct. We'll wait to go buy and see if we can get at least 1 more from these cairns. We have 6,900 rupees, Forrest, which is a great number. One might even say a pretty nice number. And we won't pick up another rupee. Yeah, I mean, I'll take another Gerudo Claymore. I don't think we need to get more fancy than that. I can get rid of the Korok Frond weapon I have if the cairn over here is good. I am just getting a bunch of good weapons for the last part of the game, and then I'm gonna wrap up the stream. That is the last thing we have left. Is the voice notes, but that will be a stream. The last stream is going to be getting all the voice notes, and then going to fight Ganon. And so, just spending the time that we have here getting some weapons that are good. And the Gerudo weapons are more fragile in this game, but they double, I think, the power of weapons of monster parts fused onto them. And so having 6 of them is pretty sweet. Because that way we can just dump massive numbies on them and then kill Ganon in just a few hits. So yeah, I was gonna finish at 5 o'clock my time. You can calculate that from Eastern time to your time zone. But not too long is the answer. I mentioned right before you joined stream, but I don't know if those Cairn weapons reset unless you pick them up, so we are picking up the weapons and throwing them. And then if we wanted to, we could go buy a weapon with the post souls that we have, but I don't think we're going to. The ghostly soldiers disappear when we pick them up, so I assume that is part of the reset. But also, last time I was here, we didn't have that nearly as many Gerudo weapons as we got this time, so it's possible that they do cycle every Blood Moon or whatever. Because basically everything cycles on Blood Moon. When I say cycle, everything refreshes on Blood Moon. I don't know if it's cycle as we're describing. But yeah, I think that's going to be enough for me. So we can real quick pull up. We can unselect and then, oh, we can't just select all. Fine, we'll just manually tap everything and be pretentious about it. Look at all these collectibles that we might have to get, you know? Ignore the 100% on each of them as if this is me, you know, just opening the game. But we have these voice memos are going to take a while because they're all over the depths. We only have a couple left from Raru, and then Zelda has a number as well, but it'll easily be doable within the 4 hours of a stream next week. But that is, with everything selected, that is all we have. We have this one chasm that is the main chasm down into the area, and then we have this one lightroot that is the last lightroot to get. So yeah, and that's everything, baby. We have almost 100% of the game. It just feels good. It just feels good. The big old rocks. Yeah, I haven't done the math, but this is the 34th stream, and each stream lasted at least 2 hours, but the majority of them were 7 hours. And so, I mean, like, the best part about choosing to start streaming video games is that it gives me an excuse to play the games that I want to play and do the things that I've wanted to do for a while. And so, I love this game so much. And it's just twist my arm for an opportunity to play it. Okay, we'll check out that Cairn, and then that'll be the last thing we check. Because I also need to go eat food, which I have not been doing much today. That looks like just another Traveler's Claymore. Which is fine. We won't take it. There might be other weapons we can pick up on our journey. We'll come over this lightroot and we'll fuse onto some of the weapons that we've got. Yeah, ×2. Which is pretty good. Pretty nice. Cool. So now we have a bunch of really strong weapons. They won't last very long. This one will, but yeah, good stuff. Yes, I do have plans. I'm going to announce it next week, but I will send you a direct message to tell you what I'm planning to do. We're gonna start next stream getting the last voice memos up here. So I'm going to come up here and go wrap up at the Temple of Time. But the next game I will stream is one that I can go for a long time playing as well. I hope. We'll see, I guess. The last time I played this game, I had not yet graduated college, and so it's been a long time since I've at least finished the game. I've picked it up a few times since then, but I haven't beaten the game since graduating college. And so it'll be fun. Okay. So that's where we're gonna wrap up. If you do want to vote on something for us, though, you can go to my YouTube homepage and go to the posts section, because there's a poll for what game I start playing tomorrow. We finished Armored Core 6 last week, got the last ending, and now we have a new... I haven't tried the hit MMORPG RuneScape Forest. That's a good suggestion that I'm not going to take this time, but... Anyway, you can vote on the poll for what game I play next. It's between Nier Automata, A Plague Tale: Innocence, Sifu, and Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Not going to give my opinion on what I would want to play more. If there are ties, I will break it with my opinion. And then we're hoping tomorrow that Nintendo, Game Freak, whatever, announces that something good in the world of Pokemon is going to happen. Again, I'm just praying that they announce that they will add the Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Gale of Darkness on the Switch 2 GameCube emulator, because if they don't, I don't know what I'm going to be playing on Monday. So we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We have one more stream left. Tune in next week, probably 2 p.m. Eastern Time, standard time that I do these streams. And I will be getting the last voice notes and going to fight Ganon, wrapping up this playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel, but regardless, until we see each other again, until you hear my voice again, bye-bye!